President Trump today is denying that his administration has paused any more weapons supplies to Ukraine while acknowledging concerns here at home about the U.S. stockpile.
We haven't. We're giving weapons, but we've given so many weapons. But we are giving weapons, and we're working with them and trying to help them. But we haven't. You know, Biden emptied out our whole country giving them weapons, and we have to make sure that we have enough for ourselves.
So those comments run contrary to a Pentagon spokesperson who had earlier defended the move to halt some weapons that were headed to Ukraine. Meanwhile, there are major concerns as well about Taiwan's defense capabilities now as they face increasing Chinese aggression. Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin reports from the Pentagon tonight.
We can't give weapons to everybody all around the world. We have to look out for America and defending our homeland.
The Pentagon surprised Congress by halting weapons Monday needed by Ukraine at a crucial moment in its fight with Russia. U.S. military officials tracking the shipments confirmed to Fox. The complete list of halted U.S. munitions already at a distribution point overseen by the U.S. Army in Poland on the border with Ukraine includes 92 AIM Sidewinder missiles, 30 Patriot missiles, more than 8,000 155mm howitzer shells, 142 Hellfire missiles, 252 Gimlers, or guided multiple launch rocket systems, a long-range precision-guided rocket artillery system, 25 Stinger missiles, 125 grenade launchers. Elbridge Colby, President Trump's new Pentagon policy chief, decided to halt the weapons to Ukraine as part of a global review. Colby has long advocated for shifting U.S. military resources from Europe and the Middle East to defend Taiwan.
What goes to Ukraine, regardless of whether through presidential drawdown authority, foreign military financing, or another pathway, isn't available for Taiwan and may not be available again for quite some time due to industrial base constraints.
When Russia invaded Ukraine 2 years ago, the U.S. only produced 14,500 155mm ammunition shells a month. Ukraine fires about 5,000 rounds a day. The U.S. Army, realizing how quickly its stockpiles were being depleted, began ramping up production and is slated to produce 1 million shells next year. But Ukraine needs about twice that. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte was caught off guard by the U.S. reversal, especially withholding the Patriot interceptors that President Trump offered to President Zelensky last week at the NATO meeting.
I totally understand that the U.S. always has to make sure that their own interests are covered, but when it comes to Ukraine, in the short term, Ukraine cannot do without all the support it can get when it gets to ammunition and to air defense systems.
As President Trump left for Iowa, he denied pausing weapons to Ukraine, even though the Pentagon said the weapons en route to Ukraine were halted Monday pending review. President Trump said he had a long call today for about an hour with Russian President Vladimir Putin. No progress with Putin, he told reporters on his request for a ceasefire in Ukraine. They also spoke about Iran. Tonight, Kyiv is facing another massive Russian air attack, along with a shortage of air defense missiles. Jillian?
All right, Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon for us tonight. Thank you.